Okay, let's see. So for this one, we had a to the negative fifth times b cubed, and then all of that is raised to the negative 2. So when we're raising to a power, that's where we multiply our exponents. So this is going to be negative 2 times negative 5. That's going to be a to the 10th. And 3 times negative 2, so that would be b to the negative 6th. And that's because we have that property that says if I have a raised to the x raised to the y, that is a to the xy. Another property that we have is regarding negative exponents, which we're seeing in this section. If I have a to the negative x, that is the same thing as 1 over a to the x. Likewise, if I have 1 over a to the negative x, that means I have a to the x. So essentially, if you have a negative in the numerator, when you drop it down to the denominator, it becomes positive. If you have a negative in the denominator, when you bring it up to the numerator, it becomes positive. So for this a to the 10th is fine, but this b to the negative 6th, I have to simplify. I have to write everything with positive exponents. And so b to the negative 6th would be the same thing as 1 over b to the 6th, or more simply, a to the 10th over b to the 6th. I usually don't write this step, but just to kind of show how it works with that property, I just think of if I have this, that means I have to drop it down to the numerator to write it as a positive exponent. And I think you have another one that's pretty similar, so let me go back here. I'm just going to do this in the same video. Oops. Like that. There we go. So for this one, it was, this one's number 5. You have x to the negative 10 and y to the negative 10. So what that means is since these are both negative exponents, and it's not the same base, so I can't combine them, but they're both negative exponents, which just means that they're in the wrong spot. So if I have x to the negative 10 in the numerator, that means I have x to the positive 10 in the denominator. If I have y to the negative 10th in the denominator, which I write it as a positive, I would move it upstairs, and then you have a positive exponent. And then that would be it for that one.